Hi, and welcome back to my own Utopia. I am Kayleena, and today I have some FOs and some things to talk to you guys about today. So, before we get into that, I would like to say welcome to all the new subscribers that has been recently joining me. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and all your wonderful comments. And I like to say welcome back, you guys, for the subscribers that has been here for a very good minute, that has been stuck around through all of my vlogs that I've been putting up, definitely for October and everything. I feel like I have just been like in y'all's face, and I just been pumping them out and everything else like that. I've been really enjoying them. It's been really overwhelming, but from the overwhelming comments that you guys have been giving me has really like boosted my confidence and made me feel really good. And I want to say thank you to all of you that has been doing that. It's made me feel really good about me putting out the content that I have been putting out, and it's making me want to do even more for you guys. So before I get into that, and my doggies are coming in here wondering, who am I talking to? Yep, it was Maria Jane. So before we get into that, please hit the like button, hit subscribe button. Do not forget to hit the bell for all of our notifications. If you want to follow me on social media, I am on Facebook and I am on Instagram. Everything will be linked down below. If you want to email me and talk to me personally, it is down below as well. If my camera starts moving, it's because of Mary Jane. She is moved. She's trying to get over there and get comfortable. If you're wondering, why in the tarnation is she always looking down? It's because I have 3 wonderful boys. My oldest one is 8, my middle is 5, and my youngest one is 2 years old. And honestly, to tell you the truth, the only way y'all are going to be able to hear me is if they're asleep. So, let's go ahead and get into it. So, first things first, I wanted to make sure that y'all got to see my new painting. Oh, I love it. It is so pretty. My husband saw it and knew that I would love it, and I really do. I really, really, really do. He tried hanging it up over here. I can see it when I look in here, but I want it more out in the open. So I'm thinking about possibly reorganizing this and taking down my shelf that's right here and actually putting it for my plants. Y'all that's been watching my videos or my vlogs for October, you know I've been dealing with my plants a lot recently. Trying to get them... Oh, I have a bird on my window. It is like stuck to my screen. Okay, it's gone. It's the first time that's ever happened. So I'm trying to get my plants ready to go and everything else like that. And I am running out of space in my house, especially how massive some of them have gotten over the spring and summer, that they do not fit in the space that they were in last year. So I'm thinking about breaking this down and possibly taking this and bringing it over and making it a full-blown focal point for this, because this is going to possibly stay up all year long. It's gorgeous. I absolutely love it, and I love the fact that he got it for me. I just wish he would have gave it to me for Christmas, because it's like as soon as we find something for each other, we just automatically give it to each other, and then when Christmas comes, we ain't got nothing left. So I am loving that. I'm going to probably hang it up, like I said, and just move things around. I cannot wait until after Halloween and Thanksgiving comes, because the day of Halloween, or the day after Halloween, November the 1st, all of this is getting pulled down, and I'm going to be redecorating all of this again. Probably taking a lot of things that's on my desk right here off and reorganizing it as well. So I don't know how I'm doing it, but I know I'm moving it around. So be ready for that. I might actually set you guys up and do a vlog of just like fast forwarding me going through the process of taking down all my decorations and then redecorating it, so you guys get to see that. You can tell it's kind of, I'm getting into my plants a whole lot. So I have worked on my socks. I've worked on some of my items a little bit this week. Not as much as I usually do. As y'all can tell, I have been very, very busy. This week in particular is extra busy. Usually Mondays I get to clean the house, get everything prepped and ready to go, and do a whole lot of schooling and things like that. But we had therapy, and then I am playing catch up today. So I am trying to get clothes washed, house cleaned, everything else like that, that I'm not even doing a vlog. I'm just doing the normal videos for you guys. So that's where I'm at right now. But I have been working on my socks. I am loving it. Especially because I am doing a progress keeper right here, and it's actually letting me know how much I am progressing. So it's not only beneficial for you guys, but it's also beneficial for me as well. And I am quite enjoying it. I'm starting to notice now that I'm getting back into the knitting of my socks. I like the 9-inch circulars a little bit more, only because of, I guess, I don't like the fact of knitting one at a time. I like knitting 2 at a time. I know I'm going to get bored when I'm sitting there going, okay, socks done. Oh, I got to repeat again. And it gets boring. And that's the whole reason why I like this. But I don't like the fact that I have to sit there and pull out the cord and just the whole 9 yards of what I have to do. I like the way a 9-inch circular is that you just knit, and before you even realize it, you're like at the point of where you need to be. This is like, you have to stop. You have to rearrange your needles. You have to turn them around. It's tedious in my opinion, but it's a trade-off. You got to pick and choose your battles of which one you're willing to work with. It's not like you can have your cake and eat it too. I wish I could, believe me, but you can't. But I am actually enjoying this method. I think the next method I am going to try is from toe up, but I'm not going to do that yet. I actually want to make sure I know what is my stitch count, what is my measurements, and everything else like that before I start moving on to the next one, because these don't fit me. I have really big calves, really big ankles, and stuff like that. So I need to know what's going to fit me now before I start moving forward. I know that that's a step I need to figure out before I get to the next step. So that's what I am about to start figuring out, is after I get done with these and I give them to my oldest son, my next set that I'm going to be casting on is going to be the next size up, just to see if those fit me. But I'm not going to go nearly as far down to the heel. I'm just going to cast on the ankle for the 9-inch, or I'm not even going to do 9-inch. I'm going to do the magic loop so I can have more space to try it on. But that's what I'm going to be doing next, is trying to figure out what is the right stitch count for my foot for this size yarn. That's what my next step is for socks. So I know that's a lot of talking just about socks, but it's true. As soon as these are done, since I am getting so much into them, I know I'm going to be probably getting back into my cardigan. I have it right here. I'm looking right at it. I'm just like, I really want to get my hands back on it, but I haven't even touched it. So I really want to get my hands back onto it and everything and really get started on that. And then I'm going to be talking to somebody to try to help me out. And I'm going to go ahead and start casting on mittens. Mittens! I am so excited to do mittens. Knitted mittens for my boys. I might start off with my oldest and then move on down. But I can't wait, because I know the cold is coming. I have long sleeves on and I'm really enjoying it. So because it's here, it's just making me want to pull out all of those goodies that you wear and make and everything else like that and actually make them. So I'm starting to really get excited, especially down here in Georgia. you know, really don't get the cold. You honestly get more of the heat and everything else like that. So when the cold comes, it's just, I get really excited for the sweaters and the mittens and the cowls and the headbands and the hats and everything else like that. So I'm in that type of a frenzy right now. So the next one up is the Shawl. See if I can pull it out of this bag. I have a trick-or-treat bag that I actually bought last year. And instead of me using it for trick-or-treating, I was like, you know what? It's going to be a project bag. It's a really cute drawstring bag. I found it up at Goodwill for like $3. Really cheap. Pretty good. Handmade, actually. Tell you, or not handmade, but machine made. There's nothing special about it, except for it's Halloween and I get to use it during the Halloween season. So this is what kind of bag I have my Shawl in. I've been carrying it around through doctor's appointments and stuff like that. I need to pull it out and start really working on it today. So that's probably, I'm going to probably keep it out and really work on it today. Let's see. Woo! There's my... So as you can tell, I haven't gotten really that far. But I am quite proud that I've gotten to this point. I put it in timeout, honestly. To tell you the truth, I put this thing in timeout. And I was like, I need it to be in timeout. Throughout the weekend, I was like, I need a break. I am tired of it. I really need a break from it. So I put it into timeout and I wasn't able to, I touched it a little bit on Monday and then I haven't yet touched it today because I haven't knitted, crocheted or anything this morning. I woke up late, couldn't get anything done except for doing a whole lot of cleaning and stuff like that. But after I get done doing the video, setting it up and uploading it up so y'all guys can see this, this is what I'm going to start working on today. So I can go ahead and get it done and get it shipped off to my Aunt Pat because she really needs this. She's been waiting for a good minute, but I have been working my tushies off on this. So for new subscribers, if you're wondering what pattern this is, it is the Virus Meets Granny Shawl. And I cannot remember the name of the individual that actually did the tutorial, but I'll have his name written down here. And I will try to have his link up above and down below. If not, just remind me and I will put it in there because I forget all the time. But honestly, I can't wait until this thing is done. Cannot wait. So I've been working on this one. Ah, finger got caught. Yeah, I think I got it all figured out and everything. I'm just sitting in my head going, what else? So I decided to start, not like I really need to start, but I really could not pass up this cowl. Could not pass it up. So Lisa from LadybirD Loves started a cowl on my son's birthday. Not like she chose my son's birthday, but still. On October the 7th, she started a cowl. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's like the Mix and Match cowl. I will definitely try to have her linked up above and down below. But I really wanted to do this cowl. And this cowl, I've talked about it before and everything else like that. This cowl is you start off with a certain number of stitches, however you're wanting to do it. It can be a blanket, any size blanket you're wanting. And you can choose the colors you want, whatever. She'll spin the spinny wheelie thing, and it will choose the color that or the number that you assign to the color. And then she'll spin it again, and she will choose the stitch that you're going to put on for that week. And we're already into the second week. So if you're wanting to join in, you can still join. It's no big deal. Just go back to hers. She does the lives where she picks and everything else like that. And you can just go ahead and write down everything that you're needing to do. That's what I do, is I write it all down so I can go back and relate to it. What intrigued me about this is I want to learn new stitches. I want to grow my learning through new stitches so I can start designing my own things. My own cows, my own patterns. That's it. That's the word, patterns. I want to design my own patterns. So the only way that I'm going to be able to do that is to learn and to learn new stitches and everything else like that. So this was a wonderful opportunity, not only to be able to learn new stitches, but to go through the process of finagling the new stitches into a design. So to be able to firsthand go through that, not by yourself, but actually with other individuals, so you can question and everything. I'm sorry, the mail person is here. And I don't have any packages, so I'm good. So to be able to go through a process like that where you're not alone and you have individuals to be able to help you, friends, all of that, the yarny community that's going through the same thing as you are, is a fabulous opportunity to be able to witness and to be able to actually go through. So that's what intrigued me enough where I was like, okay, I really want to do this. So I asked Cindy, yes, I'm saying it correctly. I'm sorry, but that's going straight to Sydney from Life in Yarn Tangled. I literally cannot say her name without literally saying this one phrase. Sin to the D. Cindy. So I have a really hard time with her name. She giggles at me every single time. So I asked her specifically to help me out picking my colors. So I want fall. I love fall colors, if you cannot tell. I absolutely love fall colors. So because I love fall colors, I want a fall blanket. And I know the blanket's going to be given to any one of my sons. Mainly, I'm hoping that my oldest is going to want it because he's starting to really fall in love with crocheted and knitted blankets and stuff like that. And he doesn't have one of his own. My middle one is always the one that's snatching up all the crochet blankets that I have. So let's see here. All right, so right now I am still working on the waistcoat stitch. It's a new stitch for me and I'm really enjoying it. This thing is huge. It really is, but I am actually enjoying it. It's teaching me how to loosen up my stitches. This thing is huge. So that's what I did. And then I have a stitch marker at each end to help me out because I'm sorry, I still can't figure out the end of a stitch for the life of me. I still can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, so the very first color that I chose, or she chose to be number 1, is I Love This Yarn, Burnt Pumpkin. Okay, so all the stats should be the same for I Love This Yarn. And if it's not I Love This Yarn and it's a different brand, then I'll tell you what they are. But everything is 100% acrylic. So this one is a number 7, or 7 ounces, 199 grams, 355 yards, 325 meters. It is a number 4. I am using a size K, 6.5 millimeter, only because the waistcoat stitch is so difficult to get through. You have to be a very loose knitter or crocheter to be able to get through it easily. I'm a very tight crocheter. So because I'm a very tight crocheter, I have to keep everything as loosely as possible. And the faster I move, the tighter my stitches become. So I am sitting here and I'm trying to go slowly through it so I can make sure that I'm keeping everything as loosely as possible. So this is what this looks like. I'm doing a burnt pumpkin. And then, let's see, which one did she say is number 2? Is this red? Actually, it's much darker than what it's showing. Oh, there we go. With the shadow. Yeah. This is a Big Twist Value. 380 yards, 6 ounces, 347 meters, 170 grams. And it's a number 4. So that's 2. 3 is this yellow. Wow, that is like really bright. Yeah, that's right about where it's at. So number 4, 100% acrylic. It is 397 yards, 7 ounces, 198 grams, 363 meters. Mainstay basic yarn from Wally Mertz. And it's actually quite nice. It is not rough at all. It doesn't bother my boys at all either. And then my number 4 is this brown from I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby. Again, yeah, that's about where it's at. So all the stats are exactly the same. And then my color that I am using is I Love This Yarn White. I wanted that pop to go through the whole entire blanket to make all these dark colors to just pop. And so far from looking at it, it's doing a fabulous job just making that burnt orange pop through as well as it is. So I really cannot wait. I think the next color is red that is going to go on top. That's going to go in between the burnt orange. So after the burnt orange, it goes white again with a double crochet. And then I'll be doing this red. And I think the color, did I even say what the color was? Deep red. So, yeah. I know, adding a cowl into the mix of everything that I'm about to do, I couldn't help it. I'm not doing it to try to get the prize or anything else like that. It's honestly, like I said, because I want to learn the new stitches. I want to grow as a content creator, a yarny individual, and a creator. Not just a content creator, but a crochet or a yarny creator, if you understand what I'm saying. So that's the whole reason why I want to do it. And two, I love fall, so it gives me another excuse. Okay, so other than that, I have not been really up to anything. I have been going on to individuals' lives. I've been having fun doing it that way. I do have one more video I need to do in post. But other than that, there's really nothing different than what I'm doing here. So I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and I hope everyone stays safe, and I will talk to everybody until next time. Bye, you guys.